Hello, everyone. Welcome to the DocFam webinar. I am Laura Cabana, and here we have also Leah Cano. Come closer.
Hi.
And we are the DocFam project managers, and we are the people behind the help desk of the project. So if you have been emailing us, this is us. And today we are going to explain you a little bit how the DocFam works and how you can do your applications. And also we will tell you how to do your application and what details you need to add. And after that, you can ask any questions you have. You can choose the Q&A button to ask any questions. You can also write in the chat. And at the end of the presentation, we will open a question session, so you can raise your hand and we will give you the opportunity to speak as well. So I will start first by doing this presentation that we have prepared for you about the DocFam project. And I will start. So again, I will start by giving a little bit of an overview about the DocFam project. What is it and what are you going to do if you enter the program? And then Leah will explain the details about how to perform the application. And also she will do a simulation of one application if she was one of the candidates, so you can see how you have to perform your application and how to upload the documents that have to be added. And at the end, we will have the Q&A session for you. What is DocFam? DocFam is a doctoral program that is co-funded by the European Commission in the Marie Curie program. And it's a doctoral program that will recruit 26 researchers, early stage researchers that will perform their PhD in one of the 7 partners of the program. One partner is ICMAB, the Institute of Material Science of Barcelona, that is the coordinator of the project. But also we have other implementing partners that will also recruit some of the fellows of the program. DocFam is a research program that follows the 3 I's. It is interdisciplinary, international, and intersectorial. There is a complete training program that Leah will explain a little bit about it, but we won't go into details because the training program of DocFam is very, very complete. It includes research activities and research training, and also some interdisciplinary training related to project management, communication, and also visits to companies and so on. You will also have the opportunity to perform your career development plans, and even you will have a training in career development and personal development. So if you apply to the DocFam doctoral program, you will have to choose between the 7 partners that are part of the program to perform your PhD. You can choose to do your PhD either in the Catalan Institute of Nanoscience and Nanotechnology, the Institute of Microelectronics of Barcelona, the Catalan Institute for Energy Research, the ALBA Synchrotron, the High Energy Physics Institute, the Institute of Material Science of Barcelona, and also the Autonomous University of Barcelona. That is the university that all the fellows will be enrolled, as well as all of these partners are located in the UAB campus, except for IREC, that is located in Barcelona city, but as well all the fellows in the research institute will be enrolled in UAB. You have in the website, you have the list of projects that are available in all the research institutions that are part of the DocFam program. And you have to choose between all of them. You have to choose the 3 that you want to apply in order of preference, top 1, top 2, and top 3. Here we have a little summary of the projects that are part of the program in the first call, but I encourage you to go to the website and have a read of the projects, because in the website you have the full title, a description, and also the names of the supervisors, so you can check who are the supervisors and who and what is the research about. So at ICMAB, we have projects related to different areas of the material science, like superconductors, magnets, organic electronics, in vivo models like the C. elegans, and other kind of materials. And for example, in ALBA, we have topics related to climate change, to synchrotron characterization, and in the Institute of High Energy Physics, more projects related to the space. In IREC, we have projects related to energy, like electrochemical processes, batteries, and fuel cells. And in ICN2, we have projects related to thin films, neuronal regeneration, etc. UAB has 2 projects related to spin electronics and voltage control of magnetism. And the CNN, the National Center of Microelectronics, has a project related to particle detection, smart bound dressing materials, and so on. So now Leah is going to explain you a little bit about the DocFam program, what are the benefits, how the program works, and a little bit of the time frame of the applications and the different calls and so on. So I leave the word.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I will speak first about the benefits of DocFam. We think that it's a good program, and the first thing is that the salaries are above national standards. Also, we have a really advanced training program prepared for you, where you will have a personal development retreat, you will have an industry day and a summer school. Also, you will have to go on a secondment, but not only in academic centers, but also in technology centers or startups. And you will work with innovative projects in the top research institution in this field. Also, you will have a career development plan. This is the DocFam timeline. You can see in green is the first call, and in yellow is the second call. It will last for 5 years. We are now in this bit on the first call, and for this first call, the contracts will start in January 2024. Then in next year, we will have the second call. In this slide, you can see that in total, we will offer 26 fellowships, 13 in the first call and another 13 in the second call. And here are how the positions are distributed among the different partners. So here are the 13. In this first call for applications that is already open and will close in 3 weeks. So don't wait until the last day to apply. It will close on the 15th of July. And here you have the timeline for this first call. You can see that by the 15th of August, we will have performed the eligibility check, and then like the next dates that you will have the results and everything. We will talk now about what these processes are. So the eligibility criteria is one of the things that most people ask about. There are these 4 rules. The first one is the doctoral candidate rule. It means that by the time that the deadline of the call, you need to not to be possessing a doctoral degree. It means that if you, for example, are at the moment working on your thesis, but you have not defended it, you can still be eligible for this program. Then the mobility rule means that you not have reside or carry out main activity in Spain for more than 12 months in the 3 years immediately before the call deadline. Previous education, you will need to hold a degree with a minimum of 300 ECTS credits in undergraduate and master's level. And this, many people ask about this, is when the contract starts in January 2024. So if you are at the moment doing a master's degree, you can still apply. I will explain later how you will state this in your application. And the level of English, there are 3, you need an upper intermediate level, and there are 3 ways to demonstrate this level. You can have an officially recognized test, you are from a native English speaking country, or one of the degrees you have was conducted in English. If you have already started the application, you know there are 7 tabs, this 4 and this 3. And now I will perform the application simulation, but I will talk first about the documents. There is the CV and motivational letter template that you have in the application pack that you must download if you want to apply. And then the proof of English, it doesn't matter how you are proving your level of English, but you need to certify some way that you have this level. So if you are if you have a degree that was conducted in English, you have to upload a letter saying that this degree was in English. And then this other is in case that you have other trainings and certificates that you want to present. Then the recommendation letters, you have to give at least the name of one referee. This referee will get an automatic email when you submit your application. But it's important that you let them know in advance that you will do this. So they are expecting the link to upload their letter. And then the research preferences, you have to choose 3 of the whole list in order of preference. Then when you click on apply now, you will have to register, then log in, and then you can apply. Now I will do it myself as I was some of you candidate. So if you go to the website and click on apply now and you are not logged in, you will go to this. Now you need to register. So easy password. Too easy. Oh, I have already done this. Username.
Not your surname. So
Okay.
name and then.
Bueno, pues Okay. So now I will check my email to activate the account. Okay. So now I have registered and I have logged in, and I can go back to home and click on apply now. This is the application form with the 7 tabs that I told you about. Now I will. Okay, yeah. So you will have to enter your personal information, here your academic records, and here click on eligibility. So you need to think about if you are eligible or not. For the supporting docs, you need to at least upload this documentation. So for example, for the curriculum vitae, in this case, I would be using the template. And I have it ready. Simulation, save your document. And now it's uploaded. If I wanted to upload the same document, it wouldn't work. You see? So for each document, you have to put the right type of the document. And as I said before, if your proof of English level is that you are from a native speaking country, you can here provide some proof of it. Then in the recommendation section, you would write the information from your referees, and then they would get the email when you submit your application, not before. And in the research preferences, here is the full list. You have to choose 1, 2, and 3. And then in the status section, you can see what you have completed and what is missing. And at the end, submit your application. Here, yeah. So here, when I want to upload my bachelor degree record, I would write bachelor. And here, let's say it's chemistry, the university, and a country. Yeah. And here, you're supposed to write your grade in a scale of 0 to 10, which is the official one in Spain. If it's not the case of the one that you have, you can find the equivalences online. It's really easy. And here the date that you finished. Save. And now it's the bachelor, and now I would do the same with the master's. Yeah. Okay. So that's it with the application form. I would submit now I'm submitting my application, but I can do it because I didn't complete it. That's it.
There was an error because she didn't put the personal information, no email. But if you complete the personal information, it should work.
Okay. So we did this, and now I will talk about the selection. selection process. These are the dates that we talked about before. They are tentative, so maybe they can be moved a little. The eligibility check will be performed by Laura and me, and in a month you will have the results. We will check if the criteria, if you fulfill the criteria that we talked about before. Then the evaluation of merits will be done by panels. These panels will be 5 people who will evaluate the merits that you presented. This will be done by November. Then the interviews. So from the evaluation of merits, 26 people will be shortlisted for the interviews, which will happen by the end of November. The interviews will be online and will last for 20 minutes, and they will be 2 parts. So first, you will present to us your merits, and then you will have an interactive Q&A with the panel for your interview. And after that, we will compose a final scoring, a final list. And then you will make the final selection by your position. So if you are number 5 and the research project that you wanted is already taken, now you have to choose another one. And you will have 3 opportunities to readdress. This means that if you believe that the evaluation at some point is incorrect, you can ask for it to be reevaluated. But this is only in the case that you think that, for example, let's say that you uploaded your proof of English, and then in the evaluation they say you don't have the English level, and you are like, yes, this is my proof of English that I already uploaded, for example. And here is the evaluation criteria for the 3 phases. The first phase is really easy. We will check if you fulfill the criteria. And then the evaluation of merits, it's phase 2. They will check. So this will be done by these panels of independent experts, not by us. We have nothing to say about the evaluations. We only are managing and making sure that you are eligible. So they will check the education, research and professional experience, and other things like mobility and public awareness, English level, etc. And then the interviews, it's another panel of experts. We will be there to support you and the evaluators, but we will have nothing to say about your interview. They will check the research skills, communication skills, and interpersonal skills. For the evaluation of merits, the total score, the maximum score is 60, and the threshold is 30. So you need at least 30 points to go to the next phase. And for the interviews is 40, and 25 is the threshold. Then what happens if at the end there are 2 people with exactly the same score? So let's say they both have 80. Then we will check who has the highest score in the interview, because it has the priority. And then this person would go first in the ranking. And that's all from us. Thank you. Now we will have the Q&A session.
So now if you have any question, you can ask in the Q&A button, you can raise your hand in the hand button or in the chat. We will wait a couple of minutes. And if there are no questions, we will close the session, but it's your opportunity to ask anything related to your personal application. If you have doubts about your English level. There is. Hello, Giovanni. We can give you access to,
Sí.
because you only put hello.
Okay.
Permitir hablar.
¿Dónde está?
Aquí, sí.
Ah, sí, vale.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you to you, Ankit Sharma. So if you have any question, you can ask in the chat or in the questions. So we have one question. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for your clear explanation. I'm just wondering about the CV Express template, which is also available on the website to create online. Are we able to use the online template in Europass? Yes, it should be the same. So you can use the one in the website of the EU. You can use that. So Marta Loletti is saying, hello, thank you for your explanation. I would like to apply, but how can I state that my master is not yet finished? You didn't explain it in the end. Should I upload my academic career? And also, how should I, well, let's answer first the first question. So you can answer.
So in the case that you are already doing your master's, you can first upload the latest transcript of records, and you can state the date of the master's in the
Description.
Yeah, in the description box. And also I thought about the motivation letter that you will say that you are still doing your master's but about to finish. And
yes, and it's very important that you if you have not finished your master, you have to state if you have already completed all your classes and you are in the practical part. You can state it in the description, in the letter, as she said, but you have to explain it somewhere, because this will be considered by the evaluators if you are finishing. And also state the date that you are finishing, either in the description box or in the letter, but put it somewhere. The second question from Marta is, should I upload it in my academic career? Yes, you can upload it there. You can upload it in other documents in the application. Maybe you can show it in the website.
Yeah.
Okay. Sí.
Bueno.
Sí, que ya tengo Roberto.
Vale.
So you can state it here when you upload. We cannot upload documents now because we already submitted, but you can do it here. You can upload any documents here, so you can upload the degree, you can upload the academic records, and everything can be uploaded there.
And the score would be here under the degree.
Also, how should I state that I converted my Italian grade to Spanish one? You can upload another PDF with the conversion also here. So you can, there is no limit of documents to upload, so you can upload anything that you need, either in academic info or either in supporting docs. We will download after the application all the documents to send it to the evaluator. So don't worry if you upload it in one place or another, because then we will download it. Should I upload also the tables I use for the conversion? It would be helpful. It's not compulsory, but it will be helpful. So if you want to, you can do it. But the evaluators will have also access to the conversion, so don't worry. Then Nuria Pujol is asking, hello, thank you for the presentation. For the bachelor and master record, does it need to be all in the same PDF? No, it can be separated. You don't need to merge PDFs. You can upload in different PDFs, but very important, it has to be in PDF format. Then Ankit Sharma, I have completed my master's in August 2022, and I have got the English certificate from my department. So can I upload it in the proof section? As I said, you can upload the documents in any of the sections, either in academic info or either in supporting docs. So
in this case, if this is for the English level, then you would put it on supporting docs with the description, proof of English.
Yes, it's true. There is an option to put the English level, so you have to click in the English proof, and then you put the certificate. Right. Then anonymous person, I have completed my master's. However, I do not have the complete official transcripts or degree certificate yet. Is it possible to update it after the submission? No, you cannot upload documents after the submission. We will use the submitted documents that are submitted before the July 15. But even though you don't have the official document yet, if you have finished, you should have at least a provisional document that states that you have finished the master. So you can ask your university to provide you with this. You can ask them to give it to you as you have finished, and you can also, and you should also have access to the transcripts even though you haven't finished. So just, even though it's something provisional, you can upload it. It doesn't have to be the final document. Hello, thank you for the presentation. My degrees and transcripts do not have an overall grade. Can I submit a file with the calculation done by myself? I haven't heard about not having a global grade, but you can do this because the evaluators will check all the grades. So if you don't have a general number, you can do it, and then the evaluators will pay attention to all the transcripts, so you can do it by yourself. Then another question.
Thank you very much for your wonderful session. I have a question on eligibility criteria section. Since I am not from any European country, so my transcripts will not be in ECTS, will the committee itself convert the credit system to ECTS, which only by our transcripts where the credits were mentioned in my country credit score system, or should we have to submit any supporting documents? In this case, I would say that look online for a table of equivalences. It's really easy. And if you're in your country, the credits are like, I don't know, 30, then for look online for what it means in ECTS and add that on the academic info or the supporting docs. Right? Another question, this is Nuria. If the master was in English, but it was performed in French, does it count as a degree in English? Do the academic record need to be in English? For the first question, yes. What it's important, it's how the master's was conducted, and in this case was in English. So yes, ask your university to provide a letter with that states that it was in English. That's it. And for the second question, which was, do the academic record need to be in English? Yes. You can translate it yourself and add the original and the translation, and they will check, the evaluators will check that it's right. But at least do it yourself. Vittorio, how strict is the length limit of 1 page in the motivation letter, and is that including the title and info paragraphs?
It's okay if the letter is a little sentence longer because you put a big title or whatever, but try not to have a very long letter. So we say 1 page because it's a standard, but don't worry if you have 2 sentences more than 1 page. It's okay. And the title and info paragraphs do not count in the length, so it's okay.
Marta says thank you. Thank you. Then Kiem says, hello, thank you for your presentation. I would like to ask how to assess that I did my master in English. A written letter is enough? 2 questions. So the first question, yes, as I said before, ask for a letter stating that the master's was in English. That's enough.
You can ask the coordinator of your masters to write a letter. They are used to it, so it shouldn't be a problem for them to provide a letter that states that the master was performed in English.
And then he says, I've been presented to this program by my potential supervisor in ICMAB. According to your explanation, ending with the project he is proposing in his group is not warranted? No, it's not, because it depends on if you were one of the 13 people, it would depend on the ranking, but at the end you can always reject your position if you only want to do that specific project.
The thing is that we will give the projects in order of the ranking of the score that people got. If one person with higher score than you ask for the project that your potential supervisor offered and they take it, you cannot take this project, but we will offer you either the second or the third proposal that you state in your application, and this will be offered, and you can say yes or you can say no if you're not interested and you only wanted that project, but that's how it works.
And Kit says thank you. Okay, yeah. Okay, another anonymous person. Do we need to write a recommendation letter for each project that we want to apply, or only one for all? It's only one for all. I got this question in the help desk as well, so it's interesting. The recommendation letter is for participating in the program and in pursuing this PhD program. It's not about the specific project. So when you tell the referees in advance about applying, tell them that they will have to give a recommendation based on the experience they had working with you or with you being a student, but it's in general, not about the specific project. Then for the next year's call in 2024, would be offered different proposals in various groups, or it will be for the same groups for the next call? So the partners will be the same centers, and probably most of the groups will be the same, but the projects will be different ones, and the number of projects in each institution will change as well. Could I apply for this call even if I'm already in PhD position? So if you are a doctoral candidate, you can apply, but if you already have a PhD position, you will not be eligible.
It's a PhD position, meaning, I guess, if I'm not wrong, the person who's asking is that he or she is in a PhD project, but has not finished. So if you have not finished your PhD, you are eligible for the call. if you get the grant, you will have to renounce from your other project, and you will have to accept this project. But if you have already a PhD title, PhD degree, you cannot apply. You will not be eligible. You can apply, but you will not be eligible. But if you are doing a PhD and want to change, you are eligible.
I think the next question is the same person. Could I benefit from this position and we are in C? Okay. Is IELTS or TOEFL grade must provided before apply? Yes, you need to provide the certificate that these organizations give you when you have the test. Can we obtain a project that we didn't apply to?
Yes, this can happen. It has not happened before. Usually all the candidates that are getting into the program get the first option. We had before only a couple that got the second, but mostly will be the first. So don't worry. And always, if it's not a project that you don't want to, you can always not accept the grant.
Thank you. Okay. Mena says for the eligibility, it says 300 ETCS or hold a foreign equivalent title. If I want to justify by the second way, my title is not European, what kind of document should I present from the university I graduated from a university in Spain, or an authenticated foreign diploma and certificate will work?
You have to upload the degrees that are equivalent to these 300 ECTS credits, because the the university will check that you have the equivalent to ECTS, the number of credits. So you can upload a foreign degree, but it has to allow you to be enrolled in a PhD program. This means that it has to have the equivalent credits that are usually in Europe to perform a PhD. So that's what you have to upload. And then we have still more questions in the chat. I think we will give first voice to Masa. We have one person that wants to speak. It's Masa Einoyahi. So I will give you permission to talk. You can ask your question. We have no question, so I will remove it. We continue with the question.
Okay. This one. For those people who are pursuing their PhD and are eligible to apply, I assume it wouldn't be fair for those who really need to further their studies in the doctoral degree. Well, it will be decided by the evaluators. They will decide if it's worth it for this person to change their PhD, and yeah, so if you want to apply. Marta says, not accepting the grant will restrain me to participate again in the future? No, you can do that.
Saying no to this call, you can then participate in the next call.
There is any possibility of an internship at your institution about multifunctional materials?
If you want information for internships, write to info@icmab.es.
Basha? That's it.
We have no more questions in the chat. We leave like 30 seconds in the meantime to see if there are more questions. You can. I will try again to give the word to Masa. Masa, you can ask your question. I gave you permission to speak. You are muted in your Zoom account, so you can unmute. So nothing comes from Masa, so I will remove it. So if there are no more questions, I don't see any questions anywhere. However, if you still have more questions, you always remember that you can drop us an email to helpdesk DocFam. You have the email in the website. We have more questions?
No. But yes, I think so. Go down.
No, that's it. You can write us an email. The email is in the. I will put it in the screen again. So if you have more questions, you can write us. You can see the website, all the information. You can follow us on Twitter. We are uploading the news from the project in the Twitter, and we are in touch if you need further assistance. And with this, we finish the presentation. Thank you all for coming. And I hope you all perform your applications to DocFam and see you soon in Barcelona.
Thank you.